So here we are at Stawamus Chief, the parking lot, right at the trailhead, just on the edge of Squamish. Right up there. So there's 3 peaks, and we're gonna go up all of them today. They say about a 6-hour return, but we'll see what we do. I mean, we're in no rush to finish it today. There's quite a few people already up there. As you can probably see, the base jumper that's there. We didn't really make an early start of it. This time I'm hiking with my friend Troy. How do you feel about this hike, Troy?
It's gonna be interesting, hoping for a good view at the top.
Yeah, should be good. Hopefully the clouds will burn off. We'll get great views all around. Yeah, there's places to camp. It's really quite interesting. It's really beautiful. And here's the start of the ascent. Give you a wee map. Time to go up. The start of the hike is definitely not for anybody that can't deal with incline. It's a straight shot up. Not sure if you can see, but it's quite steep. Just come up this. But you keep in the shade for most of it. So we just passed a sign that said this is the way to the first peak and the second peak. You can make it to the third peak, but for the easier trail, they recommend to go back to that sign. Let's see what happens. Well, you have the right that has a banister and looks like a newer staircase. Then the left, which is more rugged old style. Which one? Banister. The Chief, as it's often referred as, is considered to be a spiritual place by the Squamish indigenous people. The mountain's name comes from their village, located at the mouth of the Stawamus River. It's a large granitic monolith, one of the largest in the world. The 3 peaks that it's comprised of tower over the nearby Howe Sound. The first peak reaches 610 meters, with the second at 655 meters, and the third at 702. And there's a young buck. Just 2 little spikes, covered in velvet. Beautiful. Even though all these other people climbed up before us, he's just so at ease.
It was in 1997 when British Columbia established the Stawamus Chief Provincial Park. The area in which it encompasses is over 5 square kilometers and includes the walk-in campsite we came through and a number of maintained hiking trails.
Looks like we're nearing the first peak. It's flattening out a bit. Smaller trees. They even have chains to help you get up the slippery, polished rocks. Oh, so beautiful and wild. I love it. So here we are, the tippy top of the first peak. You can see the second peak and the third peak from here. Just beautiful. So now we head back down to the turnoff and then head to the second peak. And as we head down, we can see Shannon Falls in the distance. We drove past there on the way over here and they were just so fast and big. And we got back down to the sign and now we take a left straight up to the second peak. And clearly marked on the tree, second. Start to ascend the second peak. The first actual downhill as you're going up. And straight back up the crevice with the chains on the walls.
Granite is known to be one of the hardest substances on Earth. The only natural material that's harder is a diamond. While granite is good for kitchen countertops and outdoor statues, it is especially great for rock climbing. Climbers prize this rock for its steepness, crack systems, and fantastic friction. With the Chief and other areas close by, Squamish has become a world-class destination for rock climbers. It is sometimes referred to as Yosemite North, in terms of structure and quality of the granitic rock. It's also said that the Chief resembles Half Dome in Yosemite Valley. We're up.
Now we're on our way away from the second peak, hiking directly towards the third peak. Just got to keep on following the white diamonds. Now we come off the rock again into the trees. The way between 2 and 3 is a little less maintained, but marked all the same. Plenty of trees and roots to help you get down. On the way to 3, between the second peak, there's a lot of different trails to get to the top, so pretty much just pick one, whichever one you fancy, and make your way to the top, and come down a different one if you want. Made it to the third peak of the Chief. And now we're heading back down towards the car park. On our way back from the third peak, going towards the second peak, before you get to the crevice, you come to a downhill that goes right down to the parking lot. Nice and easy, so I have to backtrack all the way. So as you can see, going down the way we came, it's marked somewhat, and in some places there's some actual trail, but most of it is just scramble about and choose your own way down, whatever you feel safest. So here we are back in the parking lot at the base of the Chief. We just did all 3 peaks. It's beautiful. Took us about 5 hours to do all 3. Troy, how did you find it?
Exhausting.
Yeah? Why is that?
Well, with how steep that was, both ways. Climbing more than you're doing any walking, really.
It is quite a shot up, isn't it?
There's some rock climbers up there. Imagine doing that.
Yeah.
The view's great. Second and first and second peak.
The third one had a lot of trees on it, didn't it?
Yeah, couldn't see much.
No. Well, we can say we did all 3 now.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, please comment below.